You're all thinking, Mark, didn't you say that you weren't going to stream after the little video by Markiplier on Twitter? Well, yeah, but recent events have kind of made me feel like I need to at least stream and I kind of need to just vent out some stuff here. And what better game than Stellaris the Console Edition? Hey everybody, Dragon Mark here, and welcome to my first episode of Let's Play Stellaris the Console Edition. I got this game a while back. I've been playing it a lot off screen, and I decided to do a little bit of Let's Play after, finding out that you guys wanted me to play this. So, okay. And I already made a few empires. This was the one I was... These two are the ones I'm currently playing off screen, but my first empire... Sorry. Is this. The United Dracovian Tribes. They were originally a council of, assembly of clans, but I kind of changed them to be more pacifistic. These guys are, Oh, sorry. Let me do that. These guys are basically xenophilic pacifist spiritualists, effective bureaucracy and agrarian ideal. And these guys were a species born out of the elements, don't ask, who were once warmongers, except another stronger species managed to kick their butts. And they kind of caused them to change. They went from more militaristic to peaceful. But they have a long way to go, but they're going to rebuild and help out as many people as they want to. The best way when it comes to federations. Now, these guys are rapid breeders. They are communal. So they're living in close proximity to each other and helping each other out. They don't like to leave their home system all that much, but they are very strong. Let's begin. Galaxy size, let's go for large. Advanced AI starts. Ooh. Let's go for 2 Fallen Empires. Let's see. 8 would be good. Advanced AI starts. Let's just keep it at that just to make things a bit easier. Let's keep it normally aggressive. Difficulties normal. Yes, Iron Man. And yeah, Endgame Crisis. Let's begin. So, why am I streaming now of all times? Simple. I feel like I need to say something, and I kind of just figured this out because of the whole YouTube thing. In the eons, since the first primitive Dracovian communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Dracovia, our civilization has spread and prospered. As we advanced through the technological ages, we also matured as a species. The violent and base impulses that we inherited from our ancestors were done away with, and a global government was formed on the principles of peaceful coexistence. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane network, the finest minds of the United Dracovian Tribes have finished the development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Begin! First thing you want to do, always get solar panel network. Planetary unification. Yes, powered exoskeletons. Get these as fast as you can. Now, the UDF Nisorgian. Barim Den Vatrak. Admittedly, these names are cool. Chiban. What I generally do when it comes to this is, I generally, survey the surrounding parts of my system. And then start to branch out. And as you can clearly see, I am near the mid-tierish of the Outer Rim. Now, here's our world. You're going to be seeing this. Minerals, lots of minerals actually, holy crap. Minerals, energy. Oh yeah, we get food and unity from this too, which is going to be very helpful. Now let's go ahead and build a second science ship. And if you want to go ahead and, you know, keep going, just press the start button, the triangle. So why am I talking this about YouTube? Well, just a few minutes ago before I started, I found out that apparently YouTube's going to update its terms of service. And, well, it's not all that good. See, the terms of service can be changed, or changing so that if your YouTube channel is not commercially viable, they can terminate access to your account, but also to your Google account as well. So it looks like if you make... So I was freaking out because this means that since I don't monetize this channel, I'm screwed. Except from what my friend just told me, it looks like it has to be if you make YouTube lose money, then you're no longer going to be used as YouTube. Which sucks because honestly, this is my life. Okay? I stream recreationally, and I can't go onto Twitch because of the fact that Twitch tends to delete my videos after a week when it's done. I ported it over to YouTube for that reason. Our sign ship is done. Let's put in a new one. Okay, careful. That'll work. Let's have him survey over here. There's a tech that lets you automatically explore, which I really want to get later on. First, we're going to have to upgrade our research capabilities. So, yeah. Plus, there was also that whole thing that I mentioned earlier about Markiplier, mentioning about how YouTube's been cracking down on, banning, banning YouTube accounts because of emoji spamming, as well as apparently deleting their Google accounts for that reason as well. So that scares me. I didn't want to stream until he even stated, like, if you're watching a stream, don't comment. If you're streaming, don't stream until this all blows over. I was going to do that, but after what I saw with this, I just felt like I need to do something. I need to say something, so that's why I'm doing this. So yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to lose this channel. It's literally all I've got. Let's speed this up. Now, there tends to be some glitches whenever I speed up. So, yeah. I'm just scared, okay? I stream recreationally. I don't really care about getting YouTube money. I just do it. I just stream because I felt like it. So you can imagine my shock and horror when I learned about this. It seems that YouTube's no longer going to be about you itself. It's going to be about just them. And that sucks. Because, I get why they're doing this because of certain channels, but this is just a bit overkill. Plus, I can't monetize my channel because of the fact that literally they put up that 1,000 subscriber thing, which sadly I cannot do. I'm a small-time channel. I do this recreationally, and I'm sorry. I'm just scared. Okay, if I lose my Google account, then I'm screwed. Not only am I connected to fanfiction.net, well, I could always change the. I could always change the email on that, but I have accounts linked to job sites to look for jobs, and if I lose my Google account, I won't be able to get that. I won't be able to watch YouTube. I won't be able to look up videos again. I can watch videos on Twitch, mind you, but I don't know. YouTube really needs to figure this out because they need to figure out what the hell's going on. There is nothing here? Usually there's at least some resources over here. Come on.
System survey complete.
Okay, that's got some resources. That's what construction ships are for. You gotta basically place them here. Like, if this were in my system, I would go in, take control, and wow. Usually, even the home system would usually have resources, but Dracus does not. Shocker. I'm not even kidding, like, wow. Our first year out into space. But, so why am I streaming now? Well, I feel like I might as well say something before I lose my mind from all this. Comment. Hey D. Hey D. Yeah, I left the links on. I left the links into your Discord, and honestly, I don't know what to think, man. I mean, I like YouTube. Don't get me wrong. It's just this isn't right. They need to put in some mods. The Voltam Star Assembly. We have recovered artifacts from the ancient civilization on Chiban 5. They must have been active in this region of space approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. From what we were able to piece together, our scientists theorized that these aliens who called themselves the Voltam Star Assembly were worm-like annelids, roughly 3 to 4 meters in length, and communicated with each other primarily through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies. Okay, these are the precursors. Basically, there are different types of precursors for every game, and you will automatically locate one of them. I think if I remember correctly, this is not a happy ending for them. But yeah, I mean, I don't get with YouTube. I mean, oh, the discovery of alien life. The UDF Camder has made a startling find on Lexia 3. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Dracovia. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Udixa 3 are sentient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out here. And we get some society research. Weeks after the UDF Nisorgian's latest fruitful exploratory survey, Dracovian xenologists are practically falling over themselves to publish their takes on the findings on Chiban 5. This favorite storm in the scientific community has had some negative yet temporary impact on pursuit in other fields. Wait till we find other species. Oh. Traditions. Here's the thing. With tradition, YouTube just wants to be a bargain bin Netflix. Yeah. They shouldn't do that. They should just be a free service, you know? Just be what they are. I mean, not what now, I mean, be what they used to be. Now, here are basically the traditions. Basically, expansion, which is to expand our civilization to new systems and planets or risk eventual extinction. Discovery, which is basically you find more research and, well, you can basically, you know, build more research stations and be able to take up and be able to discover more anomalies. Diplomacy, which lets you form federations with other species. Harmony, which is good for happiness as well as helping out your people. Prosperity for money, obviously. Supremacy for, I guess, showing your power. And domination if you have vassals. Let's go with expansion. I always tend to go for this and then these two because this makes frontier outposts a lot cheaper to get. And when you actually do complete this, you can get an ascension perk, and these will let you shape your people. Since my Dracovians are spiritualists, they can actually...
Anomaly found.
Ah, crap. They can actually get psionic abilities. And here's what anomalies are. Basically, if you get a chance, you can just check out an anomaly on a planet and you can get some cool stuff from it. I always recommend doing this. Looks like Chiban 1 is some... Okay, not bad. See, this is what I meant. Like, you can colonize different worlds. Dracovia. I better start clearing out this place. We're low on cash. Aw, we failed. That sucks.
Anomaly found.
This is basically the first part of the game. You're gonna have to basically learn how to, you know, build up your build up your fleet, and then you know, explore the universe. You can also build research stations around here as well, which is gonna be very helpful. Since we took that first perk in expansion, every time we build a colony, we actually get a bit more cash. I would love to see if we can settle on this world, but we don't have the credits. Oh wait, we actually did, I mean, not credits, minerals. Because I would build a power plant there and then start building up a capital. Oh, level up. Chiban 4A was home to a small Voltom outpost where they traded with several neighboring civilizations. At some point, the trade post appears to have been converted into a religious mission, where the Voltom attempted to convert visiting alien merchants to their philosophy. Trade ceased shortly afterward, and the moon was eventually abandoned.
Situation log updated.
I really love this lore about this place, because, like, I've done it so many different times, but the lore is always still good. But this whole YouTube thing is just going out of control. We do have a ton of minerals on this planet, though. I mean, it's useful. I wish we had more, energy. I mean, the Capitol building over here, the planetary administration can generate energy. We need to be happy in order for it to generate a lot more. Plus, there's a building that lets us increase our energy income. I want to get that, but, at the moment, we're going to need all the energy we can get. Oh, hello. And yeah, the mineral mining stations and other places are going to need a lot of minerals. Because the more you discover in a certain location, the more expensive it gets.
System survey complete.
And let's see about this world. Ooh, this is also viable. I could place down right there, or maybe right here.
System survey complete.
Good. I guess we got BitChute, but they don't have that Google money. I know. Plus there's also the fact that literally I use Google for everything, so yeah. I'm definitely gonna save that. I guess I could build a power plant. I'll build an energy thing somewhere nearby. I mean, I'll eventually replace it with a power plant, with a energy thing near sometime. Maybe I should build those mining stations. But having good research would be very helpful because apparently my research is a bit low.
System survey complete.
Now, depending on where you go, you're going to be swarmed. Let's build that research post. We build that, and we're going to be set for a while with high research. The more research we got, the faster we can research more stuff. And I do want to get mega structures because those things are going to be very helpful, especially the Dyson Sphere. Plus, building a colony kind of means that you're going to be kind of stuck there for a while because it will drain your resources fast. Hence why you need to build up on that. You know what, let's get more unity. Capital building is now produced. Hello. We've encountered some form of alien life in the Savasic system. The United Dracovian Tribes have finally encountered fellow wanderers among the stars. Despite their intentions being unknown and potentially even hostile, the atmosphere on Dracovia, following the report from our contact fleet, has been at best described as rapturous. What did we find? It'll take roughly 9 months. Ah.
Construction complete.
Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas planet Breglar 3 has revealed the deposit of precious materials and minerals that was overlooked in the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around its primary and appears tectonically stable. Oh, sweet. I think we should colonize over here. Between here and Targon, we can actually build like a bit of a base around here. We build a little defense base over there, and that'll prevent anyone from actually either going through here or Yudixa. I seriously hope this channel does not get taken down just for streaming. I mean, it's everything I've got, honestly.
Construction complete.
And the Itraldor has completed its construction. Now we're getting a +2 income for our research. And our power plant's been built. We just gotta wait for this pop to grow. And after that, we gotta start building up on some resources. There we go. Building mineral stations is actually useful. Always be sure. Oh, right. One more thing. Let me see. Where is it? Food stockpiling. Keeping our food stockpiling at a minimum ensures that we can put a better use towards population growth. Balance will actually give us 1,000 food storage. But large.
System survey.
This is what I mainly do. I always have it on large. Good, this has been fully surveyed. Now we gotta wait until we get... Ah, crap.
Special project complete.
The Tiaki. The diviners named these beings floating through the dark Tiaki. We are to keep a respectful distance. Frequency tuning. See, whenever you do research projects like that, you get a new tech. Frequency tuning gives us energy siphon. Baltom virtual reality sensor. Oh, these are the worms who believe that they're trapped in a game, so they attempt... I'm not gonna say it. Baltom engineers at some point built a massive orbital complex near Breglar 5 dedicated to computer research. Strangely, they seem to have ignored the normally popular field of artificial intelligence to focus exclusively on virtual realities and massive computer simulations. Most of the complex has been ruined by weapons fire and meteoroids, but what remains is in remarkable condition given the station's age.
Situation log updated.
But we're actually going to be finishing up that soon. I normally didn't want to stream, but I felt like I had to do it. Because with everything going on, you just need to do something. Definitely gonna settle over here so that I can get access to this kind of money. Once we start getting the creds and stuff, that'll be very helpful. And we'll start growing too. But... definitely need to wait until we get more cash. That's the thing about this game. You gotta pull off the waiting game until you're absolutely ready. Plus, if you really want to expand, you need to make sure you need to balance out your income with your resources, as well as timing. Because you will start to get into a deficit. With me, every time at the beginning of the game, you're gonna be busy. So the League of Legends World Championship Finals were out, and I gotta say, True Damage's song Giants is actually pretty dang good. miss playing this game.
Research
I hope I don't get...
complete.
Alright, research is done.
Anomaly found.
Wearing a powered exoskeletal suit augments the user's strength and speed. Military applications are obvious, but it increases labor efficiency. Let's go for... Here. Oh, right. Let's research that too. I really hope I don't get copyright noticed or copyright claimed for this video for the in-game music. I mean, I don't think Paradox would do that, mind you. Now, if you notice that some worlds have a green circle, that means it's habitable by our standards of where we were born, like continental preferences. We can settle on continental worlds perfectly. Yellow worlds have a lower chance, but it's still viable. Red, which is like in this. This one, no, that's an asteroid. There it is.
Research complete.
This one is a tundra world, a savanna world. This is a dry climate. There's dry, wet, and cold. Cody, I'm not playing Iron Banner. Sorry, Cody just sent a Vlad just sent a message. See, habitability shows the habitability species for the Empire. It also determines the max happiness of a population. You can increase this later on with research that lets you inhabit more worlds. And as you can see, we got solar panel networks. Let's go for field modulation, honestly, because we're gonna need that. Ooh. Terrestrial scoping allows for terraforming. And we can get terraforming gases, which makes this a bit easier. On the other hand, building a second hydroponics farm. Heritage sites are basically sort of like that can be built into temples. Like if you're a spirituals pop, you can actually build a temple with the heritage site, which not only gives you unity but also lets you get more governing ethics that make you people more spiritual. Let's go for hydroponics. I know you shouldn't really be building buildings when you're doing this, but abandoned amusement park. The structures of Wanambis 1 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sorts. Science Officer Barnim Den Vathrog notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much about from, and that, to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array, or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless to us Dracovians, it looks mostly like a place where you could take your young and let them amuse themselves.
Anomaly found.
You see, research like that actually makes getting research to getting your stuff a lot faster. Now we just need to wait until we get enough research and then we can actually pump into this. Or we could settle. But where should we settle? Chiban or Yelix? On the one hand, this is a lot more open space, and since this is near the we place this here in the planetary capital, we can get double the resource output from here. On the other hand, we could expand our border and settle here. Crashed ore freighter. After identifying an anomaly in the gravity well of X9-845, the UDF Camder has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient ore superfreighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. Sweet. On the one hand, also colonizing requires influence. Now we also need 350 minerals for this too. Oh. Yeah, this tends to happen. Everyone got level up, and we can choose another perk. Let's go for new life. I love the flavor text of all this. Colonization fever seems to have gripped the populace. Their enthusiasm and patriotic fever grows for every new world claimed by our colonists. A new life awaits our citizens in the off-world colonies, a chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. With the help of aggressive marketing campaign, the less fortunate elements of society will be flocking to our colony ships. Pop growth speed increased by 10% and colony development speed increased by 50. This means that colonies are going to be built a lot faster. Oh, right. Let's build that solar panel network. We can start building up our resources up here. So yeah, True Damage's song, Giants, I gotta say, good song. Granted, I prefer the animated music video to the live performance, but that's just me. I mean, I've been playing Age of Wonders Planetfall a lot more, and I've been doing good. I mean, I finally completed the Kiriko campaign, I completed the Devar. That one was hell because the last Devar guy I had to fight literally was just... She would not stop building enemies, and I had to basically dish out my entire army into this. D, where do you think I should put... What do you think I should, colonize? Chiban 1 or Yelix? I mean, Yidixa 3. Sorry, the names are a bit weird. On the one hand... Alright, government, let's see. Farmers produce Unity. Voltum mining base. Remnants of a small Voltum Helium-3 mining base have been found at the bottom of a large crater on Wanabis 4. The blast that created the crater seems to be originated from inside the facility itself. Unless Voltum mining techniques were radically different from our own, an equipment failure or accident cannot account for such a massive explosion.
Situation log updated.
Man. I really do love the flavor text from all this stuff because it shows that the original ancestors were... Wow.
Construction complete.
And that solar array is going to be very helpful. Check it out, we got 9 energy. Just gotta wait for this to be done, and then I'll... Should I save? Should I save for a colony ship, or should I go and get the minerals? Screw it, I'm building the mining stations. We need the extra energy and we need the extra minerals anyway. Besides, we're gonna be getting a ton of minerals when this is complete. This is the, like, at the beginning of the game, if you don't start building up resources fast, you're gonna be left behind. And trust me, you do not want to be left behind. I knew I should have built faster.
System survey.
Oh boy, hang on. My dad just came back. Once we start expanding our borders, we can actually do some good. Yeah, let's keep adding by serving these systems over here. Okay, and then for you... Wait. Right, when you have like a certain amount of orders complete... Ah. Good, they've been surveyed. We need to be... This needs to be in our borders. Crap. definitely building a mineral research depot over there. Actually, once we upgrade to a bigger power plant, we're gonna be set for a while. Yeah, we're gonna need more food. Good thing I'm working on a hydroponics upgrade. Let's get rid of that resource so we can build another hydroponics. Once we build that up, we'll be set. Originally, getting rid of slums gives you a free pop, which is very helpful. More pops equals more research and more resources. I seriously hope we don't get an advanced AI start with a severely powerful enemy like right here or here. But we did put 2 fallen empires, and there's 8 people here. I usually go with 8 instead of more because that's a bit more easier to complete.
System survey complete.
So yeah, this is basically the game at this point. We just gotta basically build up. I wish it could go faster, but I don't think the PS4 can handle it. Oh, this is definitely looking like a good viable spot. So, I really haven't been doing much, honestly. I still haven't found me a job, which sucks. I wish I could. That's why I'm scared about losing my Google. Because literally that has my job opportunity, the places I'm looking to get jobs at. If I lose that, I am dead. Let's go for a hydroponics farm. Habitable world survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Dracovia. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds.
Situation log updated.
This is the easiest one to do, honestly, because you can tell what worlds are inhabited and what worlds are not.
Research complete.
Research is done. Missiles, let's go for an engineering facility, boost up our engineering.
Anomaly found.
Hello. Yeah, scientists when they level up can actually gain access to being able to learn about different subjects. Which is very helpful, mind you.
System survey complete.
Maybe I should build a colony over here. We're 8 months away from the hydroponics farm and 12 months from the power plants. Abandoned cargo pod. Sweet. It's random events like this that I love. Speaking of, for Stellaris in 2020, there's going to be new stuff. For instance, it's going to involve, oh. Ah, man, still not here? It looks like it is. No. But one thing I want to mention is that spiritualists, you can actually build temples, but you cannot get psionic technologies. But unfortunately, you can't build robots. AI is outlawed. Tradition's cost by number of colonies is reduced by 33%. A small network of small courier vessels is a reliable alternative for transporting VIPs or delivering messages that can't be trusted to FTO communications. These will tie our far-flung colonies more closely together. Okay. Wonder what our first ascension perk should be. Technological ascendancy is useful, but so is one vision. Or mastery of nature. Consecrated worlds could be helpful too.
Complete. Anomaly found.
Mind over matter, we gotta get the psionic theory technology. We can develop telepathy though. I definitely want to get these two.
Situation log updated.
Ooh! Encounter at Zur-Nor. Where? Yes! Where'd he go? I think we just encountered our first species. This is so good. Whenever you encounter a species, you're gonna be, ooh, unusual tectonics. What the Commodore found on area Adominar 4A were not buildings, but surprisingly regular mineral outcroppings. Science Officer Feldrum asserts that these angular blocks of rock are the product of interactions between tectonic plates, and the shapes the result of unusual tectonic physics inherent in the planet's crust. The perfect angularity of these thrust faults implies a possibility of aliens tampering with the planet's crust at some point in the past. Oh, sweet! I might place a little frontier outpost over here. We can get these resources fast. Okay, we gotta wait now. We gotta wait. Oh, that's done. Let's save up our power. It is! It looks like they're curious. This is what you gotta do in the game. You gotta basically build up your resources. I seriously wish that growth acceleration would be useful. Oh, it is. We get 25. As you can see, our growth speed is basically 25%. But we can increase that once we get Yidiksa. And we're getting close too. Comet sighted. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate trails were recently observed in the Draca system. The eventing was uneventful. The passing was uneventful. But we did get some unity. Man, is this taking forever to build?
Research complete.
Yes! Let's go for deflectors next. Now that we have this, let's start upgrading our resource. Yeah, let's do that. We upgrade our power plants to generate more credits, and then we're gonna go ahead and start colonizing. Let's save up our resources for then.
Special project complete.
After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Yanari Star Alliance. I speak on behalf of the Yanari Star Alliance. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens. In a galaxy full of alien horrors, our elected leader, President Kathazir, warns you not to interact with our citizens or approach our space. New friends bring us one step closer to divinity. Now, here's the thing. Whenever you basically respond, you can respond due to basically your ethos. Basically, if you're spiritualist and xenophilic, this is one option. If you're pacifistic and xenophilic, you are this. Or if you're spiritualist and pacifistic, you can do like that. Let's go with this. The news that we've encountered intelligent life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the United Dracovian Tribes. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Dracovia. Just like us, the aliens appear to be relative newcomers to the galactic stage, and their level of technology is similar to our own. This is a momentous occasion. Oh, and they're right next door. I hope these guys don't mind we scan the place. I mean, we're still new here as well. Let's check out their world. Yan. This is a alpine world. I was debating on making them alpine or something, but this works too. And it looks like these guys have a small fleet. 5. We only have a fleet of 3. Now, as you can see, these guys are 9%, but on the shoulders of giants. It appears that the asteroid PTRE-009 and the surrounding debris originates from a former planet. Deep within the center of the asteroid, we found traces of extremely valuable minerals. There's also hints of bacterial life that has now died in the back of space. It shows us that the celestial body once bore the promise of life. Here, let's offer you guys a trade deal. Wait, did they just... Let's give you our star charts. Did they? Let us end this charade. I wanted to be friends with you guys. Fine. That's how you want to be? Then you're our rivals too. I want to be friends. Why are you gonna do this? Fine. If that's the case, Stellaris, let's go. Well, our construction ships kind of won't be able to do much. This sucks. And I was looking forward to being friends with you guys. Well, they accepted our star charts, and now I'm regretting it. But it looks like they control that little choke point. We could take them out if we felt like it. But we can't see anything. Let's send you onto a new research survey path. What worlds are these anyway? Deserts. Alpine, oh, that's not good. And Arctic. Also, some planets have modifiers. For some of them are positive, some of them are negative. This one gives an increased engineering output, but the habitability and happiness is dead. Well, it's down. This is gonna suck. We meet our first new friends, and they basically declare us their enemy. We need to build up fast. Oh, right, I forgot about that. We can now upgrade our, Let's do that. First, we upgrade our energy output so we can have a decent income. Then, we have to build up. Ah, crap. And once again, we are out of resources. I wonder if I should have built on getting more, if I should have built on getting more minerals first. Could have boosted our mineral income fast. Or we could be able to get the mining stations over there if we have enough scratch. I keep saying, freaking build a colony. But it looks like Stellaris is, They're hostile, but they're equivalent. They're basically like us. But they have only one planet. So do we. This is gonna suck. On the one hand, Shiban could be helpful when it comes to building up a metric crap ton of food. Holy crap. Making a note of that. Wow. I know in the next update for this game, it's going to drastically increase. It's going to drastically change the game.
System survey
right.
complete.
It's going to drastically increase the game, so we'll be able to get a lot more resources. Well, actually, it's going to be changing the building mechanics of this, so you can actually so depending on how much resources and stuff there is on a world, it can be a mining world, an energy world, a farming world, capital building. That's on the PC at least. Okay, colony here. Build a frontier outpost around there. We could do that actually. No, not yet. We need to wait 5 months until we can get this. That way we can build we can get more. We can get a bigger bang for a buck without having to spend a lot more influence. And then we can also reduce our frontier outpost upkeep. After that, I guess maybe what we can do is maybe technological ascendancy or maybe one vision. Oh, the campaign to elect a new prime minister is underway. Here's the thing with elections. I never really pay attention to them, but you can basically have a lot of people from here. Most of them are independent, but some of these actually build leagues. This guy actually looks pretty good. Oh, one more thing. Every president's gonna have a mandate. And you can get more influence that... What the fuck? Why did I not survey that area first? Son of a... Alright. Frontier outpost it is. They're trying to box us in. Oh, it's on now. As you can clearly see, building a frontier outpost costs cash. But first, let's build that colony. One over here will be nice. Then we can really start to build over here. Once we get that set up, it'll all be over. Alright, let's build...
System survey complete.
There we go. Now we can finally start building up a colony. Clever. They're starting to build up a colony right now. Not on your life. But we're definitely gonna have to build up a bigger fleet. If we're gonna go to war with these guys, we're gonna have to build up. I love this game. Mining network? I should build a temple. Yeah, temple, maybe some more research stations over here. We're about to unlock an engineering facility. That means we can actually increase our nanomechanics. Advanced instrumental allows for studying practical application for physical systems at the nanometric scales. Basically, this lets us build stations that buildings that lets us This basically lets us build buildings that increases our research output in certain areas. Like you saw how we have physics and physics research, society research, and engineering research. When you see places on the planet that has those icons, you can actually plant stations that will let us increase the build for those resources. Well, for engineering actually. Well, for engineering, society, and or physics.
Research complete.
Good. That's done. Let's build mining networks. faster geometric fracking. Frack this. We are almost... Warp impact. The massive crater on Azali Za appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. In the sense of the crater, we suspect the ship traveling at full warp rammed the moon for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. Our science ship picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. We got some research, physics research at least. Did they build a colony?
System survey complete.
That's what I want to know. But we can't go anywhere near them. They got a decent choke point here, so they'll cut us off from these resources. Don't forget that they have resources over there. This game's getting good. I love it whenever you see a new civ. Oh. Dang it.
Construction complete.
I mean, we're close. And... Sweet.
Construction complete.
Oh no, we can't do that. Not now. We gotta wait until we can build up that... until that new colony is complete. But we got deflectors at least. Let's go for... gravitic sensors. Actually, as you saw, we can actually get either that or blue lasers, which upgrades our lasers from reds to blues. Useful, honestly, but get the lower tier text first. Now, as you can also see, a colony ship actually costs a lot of money. If we go to the ship designer here, yep, this costs power to use, but also, since we have, you can actually choose the core components between, well, the core components are hyperdrives, chemical thrusters, and ship-mounted radar systems, which basically this lets us, well, this basically lets us a lot go this can let us go faster. This will actually, transit faster between different systems. This lets us go pilot our ships faster, and this is our radar to see what the heck's going on. But these, on the other hand, these are subsystems that can basically use to increase their power, their durability, and their shields, as well as an auxiliary, which lets us build up, let's just go ahead and get some an extra bonus. Now, colony ships themselves basically cost 8 credits. But I mean, look at this place. This thing's huge. These are construction ships, which build up our resources. And these are our corvettes, which basically defend us. We can get more better ships later on. They're science ships and transport ships for our military. And defense platforms, which basically are defense platforms, as the name implies. Now let's wait until this guys get a bit more extra resources first. Let's check about our friends' military. Oh no! Yeah, when the resources start to... Alright, the first Dracovian colony. A colony ship has gently touched down on the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Yadiksak Prime. This temperate, forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into an administrative headquarters for the new settlement. Its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Dracovian city on an alien world. A great day for the tribes. We get resources. So I can't tell if this was a frontier outpost or if this is some kind of colony. I guess the closer we get to it, then we'll be able to see. We can upgrade our sensors. That'll be very helpful. But we need to also upgrade our power sources so they can actually use them. Yeah, because planetary sensor ranges can be useful for making sure that we can see. But as you can see with tracking, that thing allows for ships to be able to track
System survey complete.
with like tracking different ships. Oh, we're gonna have to build up a fleet. Oh, right. Let's go build that mining station. Then, ruined sentry array. No freaking way. The Inkinth system at some point in the galactic history evidently supported a vast orbital infrastructure of unusual proportions that has since been systematically demolished. There are large concentrations of debris in geostationary orbits around most planetary bodies in the system, including several massive space station hulks. The largest of these hulks is the colossal Sentry Array. Our initial scans suggested that when it was operational, this array was powerful enough to provide real-time sensor coverage over the entire galaxy. Okay, remember how I mentioned that we can get some cool stuff? This is it. And it's right next to a habitable planet. Whoa, baby. Okay. You know what? That's going to be our next colony. Once we build up this and get our decent resources, we're going to build a second colony ship. Holy crap. If we can get that, the birth of space piracy. Alarming reports are coming in from frontiers of our space, from the front lines. Since we developed space travel, violent French groups on Dracovia have departed our homeworld in increasing numbers, spreading the peaceful ways of our society. These misguided individuals call themselves the White Reavers, and have converted several civilian vessels into warships. They now prey on civilian shipping as pirates, and their wanton attacks have led to many deaths. Drastic measures may need to protect our people. We should be better than this. Okay, building a second colony there, but we have our own issues right now. And just so, more new corvettes. This is going to go to hell very fast. But if we can build a colony over here, that would be very helpful for us. If we can cut them off, we get access to a sensor array that we can actually build on our... Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna need more power. Shit. I knew we should have started building up a fleet.
System survey.
Damn my peaceful ways. Oh boy, they just took out one of our resources. Not good.
Anomaly found. Mining station lost.
Oh hell no. Okay. Alright, we never put an admiral here. You motherfuckers. Oh, they leave. Let's rebuild. We're building up our fleet. Voltum gas giant facility.
Situation log updated.
Making a note for that for later. We won't be able to go anywhere near there for a while. Let's go hunt those guys down. But let's build up a sizable fleet just in case we gotta fight them. Or the Yanari.
Established.
Yes. First colony's established. Okay, let's put you here and build the basic hydroponics. But I'm gonna go ahead for today. This is Dragon King Mark, and this is the start of. This has been the start of our first steps into the galactic community. We've met the Yannari Star Assembly, the Stellar Alliance. Sorry. How is it that these guys are xenophobic and yet they're also basically? How is it that these guys are like this and yet we do not? And yet they are our enemies. But we've established a colony. We have found a next sensor array, which we're going to definitely put a colony ship over there so we can take over here. Once we take over this area, we can definitely start boosting up our income and get access to this badass sensor array. Oh man, that's gonna be good. But yeah. We're gonna take on those pirates, but actually, let me see. Can we build something? What? What do you mean we can't build? Never mind. Anyway, I'm Dragon King Mark, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified of when I'm going to be uploading, because, well, the algorithm and YouTube and all that. And I will see all of you guys next time when we just keep building. I'll see you guys then.